Hello YouTube, welcome back. This is a brand new Cryptbeards, Cryptbeards 3 if you will, because Cryptbeards 2 went a little bit meh. And of course, we've embarked in the same world again. We've decided to choose a location on the same planet. I don't know, planet, world, whatever, how you want to define the dwarf fortress world. So we're possibly going to encounter people fleeing the wreckage that was our last fortress. So, without further ado, I'm going to turn the camera off because I'm obscuring this delightful text that explains where we are and what's happening. And we're going to do a little explore. Now, just for those of you who are unfamiliar with this site choosing thing, you've got the local map, which shows the actual area you'll be embarking in. And in here, you've got the, where's the keys to move it? UMKH. I actually need to click on the window, that will help. You see this little box moving around here? That's the actual site I will have. These are the squares for the embark site. This map is a region map, which is a slightly zoomed in but not totally zoomed in area. And if I use the arrow keys, this little X indicating this area here moves around. And then this one here is the world map, and as you can see, I have to move a few squares on here to get a square on here, and that shows us basically what's going on. Now, I'm using a tile set which has somewhat altered the colours on this, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at. Normally I'd look at this blue stuff and go, ah, it's a good aligned area, but I'm not entirely sure that that's actually what's happening. You can't click on the map. Okay, let's move over there and have a look. Is this a good aligned area? Doesn't say anything special about it on the embark, does it? Is it a mountain? No. Let's concentrate on the region map. We're going to start up in this top right hand corner. Let's pop over there as quick as we can, and we'll explore from there. Now, we're not going to want to embark on any of this icy Arctic Ocean. That's going to be a bad place. And then even here on the tundra, I'm not expecting jolly times. So let's just right now strike out the idea of a super cold embark site. I'm not interested in that. So we're going to move a little bit further south. You see up here it's telling us the sort of temperature. If we move down, it's cold. Temperate. Okay, there's a little pocket of temperate ocean, but still not that bad. It's still freezing up here, look. All this northern latitude. Oh, hang on a minute. We've got some temperate lands over here, but what are they? Freshwater lake. Oh, I see. Over here, look, we've got a lake here, surrounded by, what's the other biome? Rocky wasteland. I'm not sure this is going to be the most amazing thing ever. Volcano hype. Oh, okay. We can hunt for a volcano, but like I say, this map does not lend itself to finding them. What about this little mu sign here? Is that a volcano? I don't think it is. I'm assuming it's going to be red, but it might not be. You normally find them around mountains. What about these little double tildes? What are they? Is there a volcano in this area? Doesn't look like anything special. Ice embarks are particularly hard. And I don't think they're particularly interesting because you've got to bear in mind all the water is frozen, so there's no drinking water. It's always cold, so you've always got to worry about that. And there's the potential, I believe, of melting your fortress. So, yeah, it's really hard to grow anything, and it's really hard to do anything really. A volcano would be red on the world map. I'm expecting that, but I mean, I'm seeing these reds here, those little mu signs. What are they? Let's go over to that. Is there a volcano in this area? I don't think so. That's rocky wasteland. Let's move over a bit. No. Nope. It's all looking pretty rocky wastelandy. Jungles of Daubing. Okay, there's some jungle, but I'm not seeing any volcanoes. What else is red on the world map? I think that's red, but there's too much of it to be volcanoes. What about here? This red eye. There it is on the map. How many biomes have I got? It should say F1, F2. No, just got the one biome. It's rocky, freezing wasteland. I don't think that's a volcano. I could be wrong. It could be a volcano. If anyone wants to look up what a volcano looks like in the MEF tile set, feel free, but I'm thinking it might be somewhat unlikely that we'll just stumble across... Hang on a minute, what's this? A little red pie symbol. Okay. What about you? Anything interesting in your Depths? I don't see any tiles that look like a volcano. Nah. I think we're actually looking at... That's like a goblin civilization or something. Could be wrong. But then again, I could be right as well. I'm not seeing any other... Maybe there's no volcanic activity on this map. Normally I custom generate worlds to get a volcano. Oh, hang on a minute. Look, we've got a little thing there. That's red. That might be a volcano. Is it? I don't see anything that looks volcanic on the map. Ooh. Uh-oh. Let's... Oh dear, I've left a mark there. Hang on a minute. Let's go up again. Volcano! Okay. So, volcano. Those little... up arrow things, damn it, I've left a note. How do I get rid of that? Is it N? That's it. Delete note. D. Boom. Okay, good. So, we're looking for these little tilde. Is it a tilde? No, it's a little pointy thing. Whatever, we're looking for those though. This area is currently tropical shrubland, so we could embark on a volcano with the tropical shrubland. But now we know what we're looking for, let's zoom out a little bit and have a look around and see if we can see... I say zoom out, we can't zoom out, but let's look around, see if we can spot any more volcanoes. That may of course be the only volcano, and I've probably just lost it forever. But we'll see what happens, Nothing around here in the mountain ranges, no. Nothing over here, doesn't look like it. I think this may be a map of very little volcanic activity. I mean, they can erupt, I know that for a fact. It might not be the wisest of embark choices. There's our old volcano, right? That's the same one? Yeah, that's the old volcano. Hang on. If that's volcano there, then that means... okay. No, don't do that. M, there we go. Tropical ocean. Oh, I see, it's an oceanside volcano. Okay. Very Hawaiian. Are there any clues on the map that would tell us it's there on the zoomed out one? No, there aren't, are there? Okay, well maybe this is an area of high volcanic activity. Let's explore in a closer proximity to it. No, I'm not seeing anything. Over here. Up here. No. You know what? I think that might be the volcano. All for embarking on the volcano. Please pipe up now. Because otherwise we could be here all time. All time for all time. Also, though, if you have other opinions and you wish to see some other kind of embark, you know, now's the time to say. Now's the time to say. While we have the opportunity to choose. Pipe. I've lost the thread of the conversation here. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, hiccups. I don't want to embark on any of these little tropical islands because... Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, that's the same volcano, isn't it? Yeah, it's our same volcano location. And it looks like this is the only volcano. So if you guys, if I see one more person in the chat say volcano, we're going. Ocean embark? Are you insane? Are you bonkers? Are you crackerjack? The only problem I say with that is... I would agree with you if the volcano was slightly closer to the ocean. But if I go with too big a... Oh, hang on. The volcano's not actually in the area. Where's the actual volcano? Does it not light up? Let's go back up here. Is that must be the volcano, right? F1, F2, F3? No? How about here? So where's the head of the volcano? Is this not actually... This must be the volcano, right? It's annoying. I can't actually... If I expand over there, I have to be too big for the processor to handle it, which is going to be a pain in the bum. You know what? Let's give this volcano thing a shot. Let's try it out. Now, how do I position myself? Do I want the volcano in the corner or do I want it in the middle? I think we'll keep it in the corner and hope that clipping this corner here will give us something coming from the ocean. I don't know. I suppose entrance to through the volcano. That sounds interesting, but I think what I'm going to start, I'll set up a basic camp, and then we'll start fiddling with the volcano, because yeah, we don't want to immediately flood the map with lava. Well, you know, that might happen anyway. We might not have an opportunity to stop that. Now, Bad Name 89, welcome to the stream. Much as I would like to increase the Embark site, I am worried about my frame rate, because on the first Cryptbeards we got apocalyptically low frame rates, like 1 or 2. So, but then again, we do want that. We do want that water. Let's have a look. How big do we have to make it? Resize the local area. So down. No, not that's no good. We don't want that. No. There we go. We do that. And then we have to do that. So we have to make it a full 2 full lengths larger to get any of the ocean. A lava moat does sound tempting as well. We can't even drink ocean water, so you know what? The frame rate was fine last time. We're going to go for a slightly larger Embark, and we're going to see what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 5 by 5. Not worth it, you say? But what processor have you got? I've got like an old i5, so we're not getting the best performance out of that. You know what? I'm sorry, Bad Name. I'm just going to have to cut the ocean out. It's too risky. Oh, good grief. There we go. We're going to go for the volcano in the top left-hand corner. So, oh, hang on a minute. We've got an aquifer. That could be a problem. I've never actually dealt with an aquifer properly before. Whatever. Let's give it a go. What the worst that could happen is the fortress dies in 1 episode, right? That's the worst that could happen. So let's have a look at where we are. We're in the enchanted land on the enjoyable continent. What's enabled? Mouse control, sand indicator, stable position, good. Movement keys, control, region cursor, blah blah blah. Notes. Let's have a quick look through the different modes of viewing it. So we've got fluxstone, we've got deep metals, we've got an aquifer, and we've got very deep soil. We've got dwarves within contact range, humans but no elves. That's annoying, because I wanted to trade animals, but never mind. We've got goblins, of course. Goblins are everywhere. Our civilization is going to be the routed doors, which I think is the same as the previous fort. What's our elevation like? It goes fairly high. Not too high where we are, though. Just a little bit. That looks like the caldera of the volcano is here. Not here. Okay, well, we'll see how it works out. Oh, it's very steep up there, though. And here. Okay, and then we're back to our little description of the biome. Okay, we're going to embark. Here it is. You have selected an area with salt water. It might be very difficult to survive here. You have selected an area with an aquifer. It might be difficult to obtain stone here. Well, that is the nature of Dwarf Fortress. So, do we prepare for the journey carefully or take one of these pre-generated? We've obviously got to prepare carefully. Now, this is where I need you guys. Well, this is one of the places where I need you guys. Shall I turn the webcam on for a sec? That's the wrong one. That is the correct one. So, the deal here is, let's move me out of the way of the text. There you go. We've got to get our start guys as useful as possible. We don't want to waste anybody. We don't want to stress anybody out by putting too many roles on them. Last time we had one guy who was doing all of the leading, and the healing and everything else, and that was no good. Thank you very much, Bad Name. Where are we? Right, we're deciding who we've got. We've got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 guys, and we've got some professions to choose. But let's also take a look at the items we've got with us. Picks, battle axes, anvil, ale, rum, wine, plump helmet spawn, pigtail seeds, cave wheat seeds. I mean, can we grow stuff on the surface? It might be nice to take some surface crops immediately to start growing with. I don't know what the tree situation is. I didn't really look. That's the point. We might not have much wood. Oops. And we can take some animals with us. I mean, if we've got no drinking water, it makes sense to me that we might want to take some milk-producing animals. Right? That makes sense, doesn't it? Take some milk-producing animals. It's something to consider. We've got 400 points to spend, so let's use them wisely. We're going to go back to the... Actually, we should name our group, shouldn't we? What's our group called? Let's have a look. The Ashen Channel? No. The Sunken Wires? No. The Tired Sabre? No. The Dipped Helm? It's got some charm to it. The Walled Tomes? The Tour of Dragons? The Glorious Vestibule? Oh, I like that. Anything with glorious in is usually good. The Machine of Wads? The Ship of Hearts? The Sombre Sword, the Round Banner, the Leafy Boat, the Oracular Tix Ring, the Gate of Burning, the Mine of Creation, the Puce Tome, the Laborious Quakes, the Construct of Entrancing, the Letter of Gifts, the Youthful Wall, the Bodice of Jail, the Silver of Oil, the Road of Assault, the Dreamy Razor, the Net of Lashing, the Lone Cloisters, the Harmonious Tours, the Oars of Trailing, the Staff of Frenzies, the Silvers of Wishing, the Emerald Bodice, the Stockade of Inks, the Uncertain Rampart, the Bald Silver, the Awe-Inspiring Gates, the Gold of Whims, the Tone of Gleams, the Spry Tor, the Blockaded Rock, the Rampart of Conjunctions, the Gears of Cremating, the Shield of Accidents, the Inks of Ivy, the Boulders of Harmonizing. No. The Tour of Colour, the Earthen Shack, the Barricaded Gorge, the Royal Gem, the Disemboweled Letter. Nah. The Coal of Roofs, the Circumstantial Lantern. If I die in Dwarf Fortress, I die in real life. Well, I'll be careful not to name any of the dwarves after me then, although you guys may not be so lucky. The Arrow of Testing, the Infamous Spears, the Moist Ore, the Squashed Ore, the Connected Boats, the Trust Shield, the Crested Arch, the Gate of Locks, the Gorge of Power, the Rock of Dangling, the Climactic Mechanisms, the Post of Strikes, the Rag of Storms, the Grisly Merchants. Sold. The Grizzly Merchants. Cryptbeards 3, The Grizzly Merchants. What a tagline. We're good. Okay, so let's get out of here. And then we're going to have to, of course, name the fortress. What's it going to be called? Gem Ward, Ray Oils, Slingwise, Unite Glazed, Scaly Town, Romance Cloister, Perch Lashed, Beach Hammers, Reward Lancer, Fortress Gifts, Anvil Earth, Tome Coal, Brushed Seals, Metal Squids, Star Rooms. You know what? I'm gonna find Cryptbeards. That's what I'm gonna do. Front compound. Come on, down to C. Come on, take me down. Take me down to the C. Right, so crypt. It's gonna be low down, isn't it? R's late in the alphabet. Crypt. Rear compound. Beards. This is going to be good. This is going to be great. Bathed. Beers. Bears. Beasts. What? There's got to be beards in here, right? Bears. Beers. Beetle. Beguile. Beak? Beaks. Beasts. Bears. Bear. Am I spelling beard right? I'm pretty sure it's B-A-R-D, right? How can a dwarven not have beards? Crypt of Beards? Does it change what's available? Not too far. Birds. There's even less here. Man. That's annoying. That's very annoying indeed. Hyphen compound. Okay, we'll try that hyphen compound. Baker Ball, Bane, Bar, Battle, Beast, Bear, Beers. No. Huh. No beards. Not even beard. That's Mason engineer group. That's a good idea. We'll do that. We'll give someone engineering and masonry. Well, in fact, if that's not going to be available, then we may as well go for... You know what? I'm going to go for... Cryptbeard. No? It's not changed it. Crypt. this is horrific. Where's beards? They can't not have it in here. They don't have it in here. Cryptborn. There we go. Okay, that'll do. Cryptborn. Excellent news. So, we've got a name for the group, we've got a name for this fortress, but in our hearts it will be Cryptbeards. It'll always be Cryptbeards to us there. Let's go back to our dwarves. And start, of course, as is almost religiously required by me, with giving them one skill, the first two peasants, one skill in mining. Because why not? Now, our next person, that's going to be our mason and, as we've said before, our mechanic. Boom, boom. Cryptbrush. I could have gone for Cryptbrush, that's right. But let's not delve too deeply into that. We spent way too much time buggering around with the random name generator. So, mechanic and mason. Is there anything else we can give this guy that's going to be useful? I don't think so. It's going to take up all his time doing those two things. So, let's look at our next person. What do we need? What do we need? That's not worth investing many points in the mining skill because they build that up fairly quickly. I think the same is going to be said of the mason. He's going to be doing a lot of just mug making and whatnot to build his skill up. We need a woodcutter, or do we? Are there going to be any trees? We don't know that for sure. Romance cloister. It does sound somewhat euphemistic. You're quite right. Welcome to my romance cloister. Please disrobe. Carpentry, yes, of course. But then again, are we going to have water? Water? Trees? Why would a carpenter... Well, obviously a carpenter needs water. Everybody needs water. So we're going to need a carpenter, and we may as well make them a woodcutter as well. Woodcutter. Woodcutter. That's near the top, isn't it? Right near the top. There we go. Woodcutter. You don't have to be great at woodcutting, so we're just going to give one of there, and crafting, I'm pretty sure carpenting's going to build up pretty quickly. So we've got 3 more peasants. 2 miners, a weaponsmith, and an armoursmith. It makes sense to bring smiths, because we're going to be able to go straight to that lava in the volcano and get ourselves some magma forges up and running immediately. So that's going to be good. So let's look at this guy. This guy here, he's not going to be a peasant. He's going to be a metalsmith. He's going to be a weaponsmith. He's going to be an armoursmith. And a furnace operator? Brewer, cooker, hunter, fisher, farmer. I think that's a good option. And then trader and leader. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so do we want to give this guy anything else? We don't have a fighter, actually. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I think that's all the metal making, isn't it? It's going to be good. That's all we need. Okay, and then we need to go down to here. You're going to be our brewer, cooker, hunter, fisher, farmer. So where's brewing? It's all down here somewhere. Grower, brewer, cook, fisher. You nearly always get fishermen in every migration wave. It seems crazy to bring one with you. Then again, we might be struggling for food early on. We'll leave it for now. Hunter. That's trapper, really, isn't it? No? It might be useful to take a milker and some milk-bearing animals, as I said before. There's a lot of skills down here. Hunter equals ambusher. Okay. Ambusher. 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 Cool. Okay. And then our last person is going to be our leader. So they're just going to take... So I'm just trying to alter the Star Trek music there so I don't infringe any copyrights. Negotiator. Appraiser. Record keeper. There's a leader as well, isn't there? Optics engineer? What the hell? Organizer? Persuader? Give him some persuading. That'll do. Actually, no, it won't. Also give him some... Yeah, surgeon might be useful, but it's who to do, because if we give this Doomed guy, the leader, the surgeon role, he ends up being the mayor, the surgeon and everything. I mean, we could... What were you again? What's your skill? What are you for? Ah, the smith, yeah, be useful. That's true, a theoretical mathematician is always useful in the pursuit of physics knowledge, which might help, but we'll see. Excuse me. You know what? I think we're going to stick with what we've got. We'll just hope that we end up with medical staff. Yeah. The fortress has already fallen. We've got 2 copper picks. We've got a copper battle axe. We don't need 2 of them, do we? I suppose we'll take 2 just so we've got another one so someone can train. We've got ale, rum and wine, which I feel like are going to be valuable commodities. And we have 315 points. Now, can we take 2 milkable animals? Cows. Where are the cows? How much do you cost? 151. So we need 302. It's nearly all to have a mating pair. There is a leader skill, you're right, actually. Let's quickly pop back and go to find the leadership skill. Somewhere here. Can I use page up and page down? Oh man, that's unusual. Leader. Nope. Be a fluid engineer. Up leader. There we go. Boom. Okay, cool. So, oops. Back to the equipment. Can you milk goats? How much are goats? Are they significantly cheaper? I think you can milk goats. I mean, I don't know how much you can milk goats. Don't overdo it. Pull their udders off. Is that even possible? I don't know. Let's find out. Anything here? Goat. Kid. 26. Gotta wait for him to grow up though. Billy goat. 26. Oh, that's not too bad. So if we take a couple of nanny goats. Yeah, let's take some goats for milk. Okay, so we want, how many of these? Boom. 2, 3, 4. How much is 7? 7 nanny goats. So it's 1 each for the dwarves to milk. Animal caretaker for the farmer. Noted. Let's not take so many. Let's take 5 nanny goats. 1 billy coat for breeding purposes. Do we take some chickens? I think we should take some chickens. 1, 2, 3, 4 chickens and a rooster. Okay, let's turn back to our skills then. Animal caretaker, so our farmer, which is this guy, right? Actually, let's use the page up, page down buttons. It's going to save some time. He also needs to be animal carer. Animal dissector. It's not very... there we go. Trainer. Caretaker. That's what we want. Caretaker. Good. So he's at least got some inclination to do it. And then what also do we need? Cat mating pair. Oh, I've been there before. Catsplosion. Pure cat chaos. Feline madness. That's all you get out of that. But they end up coming along anyway. Every wave has pets come, and they're nearly always cats involved. So, negotiate him. You say give him some medical skills? I suppose we may as well. We can probably take a few more. What have we got? I don't see any medical skills. Medical. Bone doctor. Here we go. He can be a wound dressing diagnosing surgeon. Oh, come back. And also a bone doctor and suturer. Because why not? It uses all the skills. We've got a leader / healer. Turkeys, not chickens, you say? Okay. We'll go back to the screen and sort that out. Have we sorted all of our dwarves out? So we got our... He's capable of... You know what? We gave him the farming and the animal caring. You know what we overlooked? Goddamn milking. And I think we're going to be reliant on milk for a little while. I say that like we're probably not even going to produce enough milk. Can you shear goats as well? You can. Goat sport? That's a thing, right? Let's leave that for down the line. Okay, sorry, I pressed escape again. Tab. Okay, so we're saying no chickens now. No to chickens. So let's get rid of the chickens and go for turkeys. Turkey. Got geese. Guinea cocks, peahens, turkey hen. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the turkey gobbler. Boom. And we're all good there. Alpacas. Okay, let's have a look at alpacas and see what they're like. I think they're quite expensive though. They're not going to be as cheap as goats, which are 26. So alpaca. Do. Alpaca. There we go. 101. So they are expensive, very expensive, and we could like bring a breeding pair maybe. We haven't got enough to take a pair with us anyway, so there's not much point there. Let's turn to items. What do we need? Do we spend the rest on drink to try and tide us over? Or what do we do? If I type N for new and then we search for seeds. Where are seeds? Are they a separate category? Sheet. Cages, tools, instruments, crafts, toys, extracts. I don't see seeds as an option, which is odd. They're not meat, fish or eggs. Garden vegetables, can we plant those? Extracts. Bumblebee venom? What do we use bumblebee venom for? That seems very tedious to collect. I mean, sure, the honey, they leave that all over the place, but... Venom? You'd have to milk them. Milking bees sounds like a painful business. I don't think I want to be involved in the bee milking industry. Tools, cages, barrels, buckets, backpacks, bags. Have we got any? No, it's just the bags themselves, no contents. Miscellaneous. No, apparently not. Let's check to see if garden vegetables are... No. Okay, apparently there's no seeds available. Won't show under the N menu. Yeah, I just thought I know I've got seeds here, the spawn things, but I wanted to just see if we could diversify a bit. Wheelbarrows. If I just WHEEL wheelbarrows, they're worth 50, but let's take some wheelbarrows. Let's take oaken wheelbarrows. One, can't take two of those. We've only got 39 points left. Metal ore does make sense, doesn't it? Because we are going to have access to lava fairly early on. Let's go and type in ore. Okay. Ore's not the name of it. What if I type in iron? Oh. Hematite? 24. Wow, that's expensive. I don't think we're going to bring any significant amounts of ore with us, so let's abandon that pod. Pod? I was reading sweet pod seeds here, and my mind just slipped. I think we'll just bring more ale, right? Spend the rest of it on ale, unless anybody has further opinions to venture. No? Oh, hello, Plutonium Jesus. Welcome back. I didn't notice that was you who said that. Should we take some shellfish, like lobsters and stuff, just in case someone has a mood and needs shells? Is that still a problem? More beer, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Here we go. Okay, we've got 1 point left, which means we'll take some plump helmet spawn. There we go, all our points spent. The group has been named. Let's save our embark. We'll call it Cryptbeards 3. Cryptbeards 3. There we go. We saved it. And let us now embark. Did that work? Yep, that worked. We've got a little arrow for loading. Oh. You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Moziton. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labour comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plough or book, provide for your dwarves. You are expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now, enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the hyenas get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here, at this place, Morzum Dullish, Cryptborn. Strike the earth. Let's go. Okay. Oh, that was a brief flash of our previous fortress. Right, it's paused, so we'll press F1, go to our embark site. This is where we started. Let's zoom out and get the lay of the land. Okay, look at this. Is that ocean blue? No, it's just a very long way down. Wow, this is a steep volcano. Okay, we've got no ocean, and pretty much the entire thing is on the side of a volcano. But look at that, we've got trees, so that's good. And we've got a fairly nice flat area at the surface above the volcano. How deep does it go? Oh, the volcano, of course, goes miles down. Are we actually at lava yet? I think we are. We're under the lava surface. Let's keep going up again. Back to the surface. Where does the lava... No, the lava stops about there. So it's pretty much up to the surface. We may want to build an overflow. What I'm thinking is some kind of overspill channel that takes the lava away from us when the thing erupts. Because that would be nice, wouldn't it? It would be nice to not have the... Whoa! Excuse me. I do apologise. Let's zoom back in a bit and think about where we... I believe they do erupt. I'm better than Morgan Freeman. Is that what you're saying? Well, I don't know. Depends on what metric we are judged, I suppose. What's this? Is this a bit of ocean at the bottom, or am I just still seriously... Oh, I'm zooming in and out. I'm not going up and down levels. Idiot scoundrel. Okay, let's zoom in a bit. I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom floor. Okay, that's the very lowest area on the map. We're going to zoom in, not out, in. Zoom in a bit more. Even more. Zoomy zoom. Okay, this is it. So we're going to go upper floor. Okay, we've got a nice little area down here. Might be useful to start digging low down in the mountain and work our way up, but I'm thinking this is going to be a boring area to deal with. Now this area here, we've got a little bit more space. We've got some big old trees. Those are huge trees. Excuse me. Pardon me. Okay, and then there's this massively steep mountain. You know what? I think we might have to dig straight into the mountain anyway, as it is. I mean, look how steep it is. Our dwarves aren't going down there. They'll kill themselves. When's the next great big flat area? There just isn't one. It's steep all the way down until you get to the really bottom. Okay, we're gonna go to our fortress, our embark, and this area here looks suitable. Good God, I'm gonna drive people mad zooming in and out like that. Here we go. So we're gonna I think we're gonna dig in here and make our initial embark. So first of all, designate tree chopping. We get this guy busy, so we'll designate these trees here, get ourselves a bit of wood, and then we'll designate some mining. Pop over here, and we're going to dig right into this bit of corridor here. Into this bit of corridor? Into this bit of mine. Mine? What am I talking about? Mountainside. Well, volcano side actually, but whatever. Oh God, I keep going too far. Now, this actually seems like a good opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's our trading post. Boom! That's going to be awkward, isn't it, getting the wagon up that cliff? I don't think it's going to happen either. We're going to have to provide a much more effective route. But I think digging this trading post here, and then we can dig down to the lower levels and then dig out, right? That makes sense, doesn't it? Anyway, there's our initial trading post, so we're going to have that ready, even though it's likely no one will come. Let's remove some of these stairs and ramps. So that's Z. Go around here, take all that out. There we go. Go up a floor. Take out the ramps around here as well, because screw you guys. Not you guys. Screw anyone trying to get in. Okay, that's probably good. And let's see how things go from here. Because we're going to need to dig some stuff out before we can get anything going. Where are we going to pasture these damn animals? Good point. Let's start right now by placing a zone. It's going to be huge. The biggest. There we go, one off the edge. You're going to be pen pasture. We're going to set the parameters, and we're going to put goats galore in you. Goat, 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 hen, 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 gobbler. Water buffalo cow, horse. Okay. We might be slaughtering the cow and the horse, but we'll see how it goes. Good, we've got that. We should also really build a farmer's workshop. That would be handy. Oh, we didn't bring an architect. Don't worry, we'll boot up Dwarf Therapist and we'll make an architect sooner or later. Okay, the mining is going apace. What are these walls made of? Soil! Oh, okay, so we can go straight into farming here. Oh, this is interesting. The mountainside is covered in soil. Okay, it's not defensively fantastic, but it does mean that we can do a nice... We can immediately start farming. Actually, do I really want to do it right here? You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to put our first farm here. Just going to build this little area out here. Hopefully it's all going to be soil. If not, we'll dig out this side, which I should really have done anyway, but sod it. Okay, and hopefully we'll have a nice farming zone. Yeah, looking good so far. Soil all the way. Yeah, the mudcano. I think that's what we can call this place. Okay, so that's that dugout. Let's build a workshop. No, that's a screw press. Is it just build P farm plot? It is. Farm plot. Now, I often build them just as big long rows like this, but is it better to build a big farm? I'm not sure, but we'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. That's it, K. We'll make this whole place just a farm plot. Cool. We're away. Oh, let's resume. Let them actually do the business. Now, stone could be an issue. It really could. If we end up with just mud everywhere, food's not going to be a problem. but we are going to have serious issues with anything to do with making solid stuff. What's this stuff here? Is this... That's soil as well. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, this has been built. Good. Okay, so we want to plant plump helmets in... What are we in? Spring. Then in autumn, we also want to plant plump helmets. Then in summer, we want to plant plump helmets. And then in winter, we want to plant plump helmets. Because I know we've got plump helmet seeds. Okay. Build trade depot. No, not a D. Trade depot. Here we go. Pop that there. We're going to make it out of pomegranate wood logs. Oh, we've got date palm logs as well. That's interesting. It means we might have fruit-bearing trees around, which could be handy. We can make some wine out of that. Oh, I see. The separation is for variety. Okay. Should be okay for stone, yeah. We'll see how it works out. Okay, well, we're just going to have this little plump helmet factory, basically. Now, let's, while we're thinking about it, let's quickly dig a second room here. I mean, this is all going to eventually be abandoned, but we're going to try and make it look fairly nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go down to there. And that is going to be our food storage area. There we go. The doors are all off kilter, but oh well. Never mind. Oh, I've run out of coffee. Never mind. It's probably a good idea not to drink anymore, to be honest. I am in need of a bit of a wee-wee. Well, all of a wee-wee, to be honest. Come on. Dig out the area. Dig out the area, then I can designate a food stockpile. P. Okay. F. Thank you very much. Alright, for now we'll keep all food in here and we'll see how that works out. Okay, let's dig deeper into the side of the volcano. Zoom back out again. I just want to check where our lava situation is. Okay, we are close to lava. How high up do we have to go? We've got to go up a few levels before we're sort of on a safe-ish footing. We could find the lava surface. Okay, let's go this way. Zoom in a bit. Zoom over here. Now, is this dust? It's very hard to say when... That's above the lava. That's the lava surface. So this is the floor. Or is it? Is this the first... I don't want to breach the volcano too high. Come on, we don't have any ore. Stop mucking around and get with the program. Let's get on with the construction of this goddamn fortress. Okay, the dwarfs are having a good old time getting the food in. That's good, because we need it. Come on, miners, what's the deal? Why so slow? There we go, that's what I wanted to see. More good old soil. Okay, it'd be nice to hit some stone soon, but that's okay. Oh, hello. What have we got? Actual stone? Or is it just taking... Yes, it's stone. We've got... Dacite. Dacite. I don't know what it is, but it's enough to prompt me to dig out another room, which is going to be a stone stockpile. Actually, do I want to do that right there? You know what? I'm going to dig something here, and later on it can be repurposed as a warehouse for the trade post. Blinking stone means danger. No, I think that's just the designation thing. That's where it's been designated. But it's nice to have dug into stone already. It's, once that room's been dug out, and we've made it into a stone stockpile, we'll start digging a bit further in. How far away from the volcano? Not far at all. So we want to be careful about that. We need to be very cautious. We don't want to be caught in a flaming ball of fire, do we now? Or lava even. Ooh, rough black zircons. Nice. Come on guys, diggy dig. 98 frames a second. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. We've seen worse. I thought the game was slowing down, but I think it's just that they're going through tougher material now. If you dig through soil a lot, you can level up miners very, very quickly. So I may well continue to dig out more and more sort of farming plot areas, especially if there's a lot of soil all over the mountain. That would be nice. Where are you going, guys? Are you going for a bit of food and a drink? Okay, that's acceptable. But come on, we've got to get this working fast. We've only got a little bit more digging, and then we can designate the stockpile and you can carry on digging the corridor. How does that sound? Good? Good. Come on, and boom. Designate stockpile. And it's going to be a stone stockpile, and it's going to be huge. A real biggie. Bang. But, actually, let's go into the stockpile, and we're going to change the settings, and I'm going to remove gems. Oh, wait. Okay, gems aren't in there. They're an entirely different class of thing. Okay, but I'm going to remove metal ores. Block ore. No, that's not what we need to do. Damn it. Permit economic stone, permit other stone, permit clay, but not metal ores. And then we're going to put them in a different area. Okay, good. Hopefully that'll work. That's a good idea, actually. We could do the old num-shibub, rip out their hearts and dump them into hot lava. I like the cut of your jib, sir. Carry on like that and you'll have an introduction on the channel and probably a dwarf named after you in no time at all. Okay, we're going to dig perilously close to the fortress. To the volcano, because I'm an idiot. Oh yeah, we can assign stockpiles, wheelbarrows, can't we? Look at him go with that thing. I like wheelbarrows. Okay, and then once they've done that, actually let's also dig there and there, and we're going to dig out another stockpile here of a similar sort of size, and that's going to be the metal ores one. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Plenty of digging going on. They are taking their time, but we do seem to be making good progress clearing them out, so that's nice. Maybe I should have focused on digging out more of this soil just to level them up a bit more. There's plenty of soil that can be dug out, but again, we're going to suffer from serious ugly fortress syndrome. I mean, we're already getting a little bit what with the soil and stone mix, but this is just the starter fortress. You've got to remember that. This is just where we're starting. We're going to abandon this eventually and create, you know, basically an underground entirely different area, and this is just going to become Ghost Town. That's the plan, at least. I say plan, theory, idea, the dream. Come on, guys. This can't go on forever. Can we assign any other stockpiles? A wood stockpile would be useful by the look of it. We've got some left over, but we haven't got space to do the assigning. I suppose I could make this stone stockpile smaller. Nah, it's going to need to be big as that. It's going to need to be huge. Okay, guys, that's it. Get digging. Come on. This whole area here is going to be for metal. Well, is it all going to be for metal ores? I don't think we've got that much metal ore, to be honest. Let's make it for wood. And gems. Yeah. Actually, that's a good idea. X. D. That's it. I'll cut the room in half and we'll make one side for wood and one side for gems. So I don't think we have that much. Stone, yeah, sure, we're going to have loads of it. But everything else? No, we might need a space. Yeah, wood and gems. It's all good. We are going to need to get our carpenter working soon, and our mason. What's the food situation like? Actually, we need a farmer's workshop more than anything, so we can get milking those goats. That would be very handy. Let's quickly designate here to dig. Actually, stop it. Designate here and here. We'll do this room here for a farmer's workshop. Maybe a butcher over here? No, we're not going to start slaughtering the animals yet. You know what? Let's put doors on it here and here as well. Why not? Let's go crazy with the door openings. Hello, Achilleot. I will be naming dwarves, and feel free to choose a dwarf. In fact, seeing as we've been going for a little while, and we've got a few bits of digging designated. Actually, no, I'm actually going to pause the game thinking about it. For a moment I was thinking, yeah, let's just leave it. But no. Let's pause it and go and look at the fortress from a dwarf therapist viewpoint. Now, does anybody want to choose one of the Embark characters? Feel free to chat up. Chat up? Feel free to speak up. I'm going to be disappearing in a couple of minutes just to go to the loo, so I'll be only gone for a few minutes, so you guys can argue over who's available and who wants to be named what. But of course, for the YouTubers, what I'm going to do is say thank you for watching up until now, and I'll be recording again in a minute, but you're not going to see that until the day after when it's released. What a shame. What a tragedy. What a true horror. Anyway, thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure, and like and subscribe if you liked it and want to subscribe. If you don't, then it would be a bit stupid to do that, wouldn't it? So, use your own judgment. See you later. Bye!